This site uses facial recognition to tackle police violence in LA. This is from the 25th of June. While some LA officers try to hide their identities, one image could be enough to find out who they are. A site called, I'm just stating what it's called, fucklapd.com makes it possible for anyone who has a picture of a police officer in Los Angeles to identify them. Kyle McDonald, a media artist, created the tool, which uses public records and facial recognition tech. Cops covering up their badges ID them with their faces instead, states the site that allows its users to identify officers who cover their badge or serial number. The website allows users to upload an image of a police officer that's checked to 9,000 LAPD headshots accessed through public record requests. The website states processing happens on your device, no photos or data are transmitted or saved. Blurry, low-resolution photos will not match. This site was created after the protests against ICE in Los Angeles broke out at the beginning of June. McDonald created the website in response to the police violence during these protests, according to 404 Media. The creator of the site shared that the information used on fucklapd.com is provided by the city of Los Angeles and belongs to the public. So this isn't the first thing that was created in, against the fascist authoritarian regime that is the Trump regime, apparently. The artist had previously created a similar tool called ICE Spy, which uses images of ICE employees from LinkedIn so that they can fight against the deportation of illegal immigrants in the United States. So far as I can tell, I'm Canadian, so it's kind of out of my purview to make, based on what I can tell. And you know what? In Canada, we have our own problem. Canadians are quickly becoming a minority, and I mean that in the most numerical, quantifiable sense in our own country. So it's a little bit of a different problem than what America's having, but I will say that this is probably not good. This kind of stuff is not good. I understand why people have a distaste for police officers and ICE and things like this. I get it. I do. I understand where you're coming from. And there are definitely some bad, I don't know, what do you want to say? Bad apples in the tree? Like, sure. Yeah, of course. But when you start making justifications for these kinds of things, then these kinds of things can also be used against you. And that just leads to chaos. There are alternatives to this where you don't undermine the law and authority of the land in order to get your way, so to speak, right? And again, I'm stating broad, generalized stuff. This is beyond my scope, but I just wanted to bring out that, these kinds of technologies are absolutely used for nefarious purposes and stuff that, I would disagree with fundamentally. And that is related to what I talk about, which is how the tech industry has essentially been captured by leftist ideology primarily, although the right wing does it too, and I do talk about that. Because ultimately what matters in tech is not actually your ideology. If you want to argue about ideology, go have that argument outside of tech. Tech is about code, and that code executing performantly, efficiently, and securely on machines. That's it.